Yes, let's go. Throw the hook with the best of them. King Kong beat your chest, should've slept on you. What's next? The check drip dip, run the neck, check hook by the bookfish hook off the deck. ShowBizz. Throw the hook, shouldn't have slept on you. Look. As I represent the game and cut the music. What's up, my people? ShowBizz, don't all those things. Look, I need to cut to the chase. I need to really cut to the chase here. Listen. I am fully aware, okay, that Charlo and Boo Boo Andrade, that they had their little back and forth on social media. But now I'm seeing being tweeted out by DAZN, they are asking the boxing community who Boo Boo Andrade should take on next. You're starting to see names like Rosado. I know that he has his WBO mandatory in Janabek Halim Haluna. I understand all that, but what does the boxing community want? We want Charlo versus Boo Boo Andrade. We've been wanting that forever. Look, this is hugely disappointing, and this is terrible when you are not only a boxing fan, but someone like me who is a huge fan of Charlo. I need these guys to eventually, sooner than later, start putting together the type of resume to say Charlo and Boo Boo Andrade were here and they are Hall of Famers and they were great. Instead, what I'm getting is a long wait on being next for Canelo Alvarez. And what is more disappointing is that we have fans who are totally supporting that. Look, I told you guys before, you guys are definitely bigger Canelo fans than I am. You guys keep saying that I'm a Canelo fan. You are definitely a bigger Canelo fan than me because I do not put that much value in Canelo Alvarez. These guys need to have their own legacies. Look, when you look at Boo Boo Andrade and you look at Charlo and the fact that they have so much that they left on the table, yes, the natural thing would be for them to fight each other. And I know many of you say, well, Canelo Alvarez, he ducked them. Forget Canelo. Let me tell you why. Canelo is ranked number one on the pound for pound list. He's undisputed at 168. And if you want to pick apart his resume and say that he ducked Andrade and he ducked Charlo, if he ducked them, they're making it easy for him. They're not doing the things to say, look, I am in his way. He must fight me. Look, we've heard this before many times that many fighters want to be Money Mayweather and not Pretty Boy Floyd. And what does that mean? I'll break it down for you. Pretty Boy Floyd wanted his great skills and wanted his great abilities to be rewarded by paydays. What did he do? Did he cry about it? Did he just beg Sugar Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Kasazu, Zabju? Did he just beg them to fight him? No, he got in their way. He fought Diego Corrales and beat him. He fought Castillo and beat him twice. Now, there's some people like me that think Castillo won, but either way, officially, he beat them twice. He went up and fought Chop Corley. He fought Arturo Gotti. He fought Sean Bay Mitchell. He went up, finally getting his fight with Super Zab Judah, and that's how he got in Oscar De La Hoya's way. People are saying that Canelo Alvarez is the guy out here ducking. Well, y'all making it extremely convenient for him by not getting in his way. You have people say Canelo Alvarez, he ducks black fighters. And what that means is he ducks Andrade, he ducks Charlo. Those are the black fighters. Basically, that's what they're saying. Canelo Alvarez ducked black fighters. Based on what? Andrade and Charlo. Well, has Andrade fought Charlo? Has Charlo fought Andrade? Has Andrade fought Danny Jacobs? Has Charlo fought Danny Jacobs? I guess they're ducking black fighters too. What I'm saying is this. Stop getting in that long line waiting for Canelo. I said it a million times. Everybody's waiting for Canelo to finally bless them. You guys are loving Canelo far too much. No, Canelo Alvarez hasn't fought David Benavidez. No, he hasn't fought Boo Boo Andrade. No, he hasn't fought Charlo. But who have they fought? Hold on. Okay, I am hearing that we have a guest, a special guest, ShowBizz the Great. Everybody, ShowBizz the Great. How you doing, brother? Brother, I was hoping that you can just shed some light on this situation. Can you shed some light on this?
Light? What do you mean light? What light?
No, not the light. Just help clear things up.
Oh, look, I say just fight the fight. You want to fight, you just fight. Win, lose, or draw.
Well, look, maybe these guys are just playing it real safe, and these guys are like, look, I'm not trying to lose my O. I want to remain undefeated because if I lose, they're going to throw me away.
Oh, that's bullshit. Sugar Ray Robinson fought everybody. Rocky Graciano, he fought. Archie Moore, he fought. He walked down Black Murderers Road. Nobody wanted to fight them.
I understand. But that was the past. I mean, that was a long time ago. We're talking about now. This is a new era.
Well, nobody told Derek Chisora that. He fought them all. I don't know when the last time he won a fight. But we still want to see him.
All right. ShowBizz the Great, everybody. Thank you so much, ShowBizz the Great, for showing up. I know ShowBizz the Great is hilarious, man, but that man has a ton of wisdom, and he's absolutely right. Look, there was a time when my guy, Charlo, looked like he was on just that fast pace to get those big fights. I remember him fighting Trout. I remember him knocking out J-Rock and becoming that interim WBC champion. And once it looked like he was going to get that Canelo ticket, he started getting guys like Adams, Brandon Adams. Remember that? He started getting guys like Dennis Hogan. Let me just retain my spot so I can stay in that line of Canelo. I'm getting a little bit closer. I'm inching a little bit closer. Now, he did fight Sergey Derevchenko. Fine, but then he fought Montiel. Who? And I know, boxing fans, I know you guys are saying have the same energy towards Canelo. Who is he really fighting? How about Yildirim? How about Kirkland? How about y'all nitpick? How about this? How about that? Fine. Okay, let's just call him a duck. Forget him. I'm talking about being a fan of Charlo, being a fan of Andrade. What are they doing to be great? Let me hip y'all to some game. If you guys want to do something great, if you really want to do something great, don't say, hey, I deserve to be great. Why? Because that man was great. Huh? What have you done? Well, how about him? Make me great because of him. Man, do what you gotta do. As real fans of Boo Boo Andrade and Charlo, when are you going to start holding them accountable? As real fans, when are you going to start saying, okay, look, Charlo, you're not going to get Canelo. He's ducking. Fine. But can we get Charlo versus Triple G? Can we get Boo Boo Andrade versus Danny Jacobs? Can we get Charlo versus David Benavidez or Caleb Plant? Can we get Jaime Munguia versus Boo Boo Andrade? Can we get Charlo versus Boo Boo Andrade? When are we going to start saying that? Instead of saying, I'm a fan of Boo Boo Andrade or I'm a fellow Jamal Charlo, so Canelo, it's all his fault. If you think Canelo Alvarez is overrated or whatever, forget him. You're not a fan of his. Who cares? You're not a fan of his. Stop bitching and complaining and crying about Canelo. You're not a fan of his. Fine. I'm talking about the person you are a fan of. Charlo, when are you going to say Andrade? When are you going to point those guys out and say, hey, look, I want you to be great. Forget Canelo. Why don't you guys have the fights to build your resumes? These guys got to throw caution to the wind and put their career first, their legacy first, put their stamp on history first, and start fighting. Win, lose, or draw, we will respect you more. Thanks for throwing a hook with the biz. ShowBizz for adult. I'm out. Yes, let's go. Throw the hook with the best of them. King Kong beat your chest, should have slept on you. What's next? The check, drip, dip, run the neck.